Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name is GBay99. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Today, we are back with another video where today we're playing a normal game because the new Irelia just came out, and I don't think I'd be able to get her in ranked. I assume she's just being banned in every ranked game and every draft game for the next couple of hours at the very least, if not the next couple of days. But today I want to see how good she really is on the live servers. People say that stuff is always overtuned on the PvE, and maybe that's why people make a bunch of videos saying how, you know, every new build and new rework and new everything on PvE is super overpowered. So we're going to see if that's true today and just try and play her a little bit on the live servers and see how good she really is. There are a few things I've already noticed that I don't remember if they were on PvE, but they were in the little trailer for Irelia, and I think they were on PvE, that she has been nerfed with. Like, her E no longer marks minions, so you don't get free Qs to minions anymore. I forget if that was something that actually was on whatever. On PvE, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're going to be playing Irelia and trying to see how good she really is, or how good we can be with her. I have played a couple of games already, and I have already noticed there are a couple of things that I need to work on. I still don't entirely know how to use her W effectively. Her W is one of the strangest things about her, in my opinion. Oh, shit. Maybe I didn't need to flash there. If I landed that stun, that's another thing. I need to learn how to land skill shots now that there's an important skill shot for me to land. But there are a few things I still gotta, like, wrap my head around, because she definitely feels very different in a few kind of annoying ways. You have to be a lot better when it comes to landing skill shots, obviously, as I said, and her E is a very unusual and strange skill shot, kind of unlike any other skill shot I've seen. Oh, wow. I thought her thing was my thing, and I messed that up. Yeah, her E is unlike any other skill shot I've seen, and her W is very strange, too. Her W is strange because you don't really know when to use it, particularly in, like, team fights. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Can we turn that? If I have my Q up, I can turn that. Like, you know, when you think about someone's W, like Fiora's W is very obviously a W that there's a very obvious moment when you want to use that in team fights. You want to use that exactly when you see that, you know, a big Malphite ultimate or a big scary CC ability is coming straight at you. Then, obviously, that's when you want to use your thingy. But you don't really have that with Irelia's W. Irelia's W feels very useless, honestly, in a lot of situations, because it doesn't really deal damage. It's just all about reducing damage and not really anything else. Uh-oh. And we start this game off dying to that Irelia. Okay, not a good start, not a good start. Not a good start at all, but that's okay, that's okay. We will be fine. I gotta, like, that W. The W is gonna take some getting used to, and, yeah, the W is just the big thing that kind of frustrates me a little bit with not entirely knowing how to use it effectively. But we'll figure it out. And today will hopefully be some good practice where we will hopefully not die anymore. Let's start playing better. I'm definitely going to be way over aggressive, not only today in this gameplay commentary, but in, like, all my future Irelia games for the next, like, week, really. I want to try and test her limits and see how good she is in certain situations. Like, I kind of want to go and try and fight people even when I'm not sure whether or not I'll live, and overextend even when I'm not sure whether or not I successfully can without dying, because I want to test her limits and see just exactly how good she is when it comes to certain things. And, you know, I want to know for sure when I can 2v1, 1v2 rather, when I can 1v3, when I have to run away from a jungle gank, and when I can turn a jungle gank into a kill. So, oh shit, I shouldn't have gotten hit by that. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful. And I should not be running forward either when her passive is up. Okay, so we're playing a little bit like an idiot today, but that's okay, that's okay. It's only a normal game, so nothing matters. Luckily, my team seems to be doing pretty well. We'll have to back off and be kind of passive here. That's one thing that I kind of hate about... The worst part about Irelia being reworked is I'm not going to be able to get her in any games unless I'm playing her in a mirror match, right? I'm going to be playing her top lane in blind pick against another Irelia, or I'm going to be playing ranked, and she's just going to be banned, and I never get to play her at all. So, yeah, that's kind of frustrating, but we'll see. We'll see. maybe this will be a good opportunity to okay, back off, back off. She is ult. And with new Irelia, there's no advantage to being lower health than your opponent. Does she see Zac somehow? Maybe mid's warded. She couldn't be going to TP gank or anything. Where is she? Uh-oh. Don't die. Alright, alright. We're fine, we're fine. We see Master Yi is topside, so we might want to be careful. He already did come top lane once, even if it wasn't really much. So, let's be a little bit careful. Don't know where she is or what she's doing. There she is. Did she buy? Oh, she bought. She bought a boot and a longsword. And that means she teleported too. So that's good. Oh. Her Q feels really fun to use in succession against like a bunch of minions and stuff, but it's very strange how it moves kind of slowly compared to the old Irelia Q. Like old Aurelia's Q really went quick. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so we still get a kill on her, even though we messed up earlier. We're still fine here, and she doesn't have teleport, which is perfect. So, oh, there we go. So we should be able to push this to tower, and she will lose a lot of CS. There's a number of things that I really like about the new Irelia and stuff that I'm really excited about. One of the things being her E. Like, I was talking about this on stream the other day. Having an E, or just really having any ability in League of Legends where you can mess it up is a blessing and a curse. If you can mess it up, that means Riot can make it more powerful because it takes skill and landing it. It's a skill shot, obviously. Or at least in this example, it's a skill shot. And so there's skill involved in landing it. And, you know, they can make it a little bit more powerful rather than a targeted ability where there's no counterplay to it. So that's kind of exciting, but there is obviously more room for you to mess up. And I don't want to mess up and lose a bunch of games because I can't land my E. But her E is really interesting. I don't know if there's another skill shot ability like it in League of Legends. People compared it to Zoe for some reason when they saw the trailer, but it doesn't really work the way Zoe's paddle ball thing works. Basically, her E, I think you don't actually want to throw it in front of you. You want to throw it behind you if you want an early Irelia tip. So like right here, if I throw it in front of me next to that Irelia and then try and use it on her, it's going to be very easy to dodge. But if you get a larger area, like she did there, hang on. So it's very easy to dodge because it's a very small area of effect, and it's also very predictable. But if you throw it behind you and then throw it in front, then it's a lot larger. Oh, she wanted to. Hang on. I don't have ulti. Careful. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. That was my bad. I probably should have also pinged Zac back until I had ulti up. Thankfully, our team shows up with the bot switching to top to at least finish off the Yi, and Zac doesn't die. So that's a 1-for-1, and you also get the Irelia. Good job. But again, let's not make too many mistakes. We don't want to throw away. We don't want to make too many mistakes and oh, I can teleport and kill him. Does he see this? It's a pink ward, but you can see it through the fog of war, or someone on his team can. And we should be good. So yeah, again, like I'll show you right here. If you throw the E behind you, then it's also a lot more difficult to predict. Where are you going? You're not getting away this way, dude. Actually, did he have the movement speed to outrun me if Zac didn't show up? Maybe he did. That was kind of smart, I guess. But yeah, so when you're throwing your E out, I kind of expected him to run forward towards me to get away, but you want to throw it behind you because then it becomes a lot more difficult to predict where it's going to go. And there's a few little things like that I'm excited to learn about. Little mechanics or strategies that you want to pay attention to when you're playing Irelia. I'm really excited, though, to test her out and see exactly how good she is and just how far you can push her. I don't know how many of you guys remember this, but I had a video that's like a... I think it's called A Complete Guide to Irelia or something. I made it like 5 years ago, and that's probably one of the better videos I've made. A lot of the information I put in that video held up until Aurelia's rework came out. So, yeah, I really like that video, and I'm excited at the prospect of doing another similar sort of guide for the new Irelia, but that's going to involve a lot of testing things out and trying to figure out... Oh. stuff. So that, for instance. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. No. Okay, fine. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. God damn it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. 3-3. That's okay. Even though we're winning 13-5, and I've given 3 of their 5 kills. Not our proudest moment, but hey, we're no stranger to that. We're no stranger to being the heavy weight on our team, holding our team back. I've been trying out a few different runes as well. I mentioned I played a couple of Irelia games before this, and I think this might be... obviously, this is the only time I've tried this specific rune setup, so this might not actually be the best possible configuration. I'll actually get the boots here. This might not be the best possible configuration of runes, and I have no idea, but I think this might be one of the better ones. I don't think the tanky runes are as good anymore. You probably still want to go for precision and either last stand or the other one where you deal more damage to low health enemies. But sudden impact and the ravenous hunter, like the healing, I think you probably want more healing because your Q's not going to be healing you anymore, obviously. Nope, not getting me. Your Q's obviously not going to be healing you anymore, or your Q is the only thing that's going to be healing you. Your W's obviously not going to be healing you anymore. And if you want more healing on Irelia, then you do need a little bit of extra help. What? Why is he always up here helping this? Oh, if I got the fucking triumph. Maybe they're duoed or something. Or maybe this E just hates me. Whatever. Whatever. We're fine. Let's finish Triforce now. I think you still want to definitely go Triforce for your build. And you probably want to build Sheen first. I forget if I mentioned this, but you used to build Sheen all the time until people found out that going for either Stinger or Phage is a lot better. Reason being that Sheen is really good on Irelia. Or it was really good on the old Irelia, but you definitely didn't get as much out of it in extended trades, because if you went for Stinger, then you would get a lot of damage, a lot of extra damage from auto attacks. You would get a lot of... You're good, right? You would get a lot of extra damage from auto attacks, and you would just have overall more DPS in an extended trade because you were only proccing the Sheen maybe once or twice in a fight, which isn't all that much damage in the laning phase. And the stats, the AD and the health from the Phage is often better. You would build Sheen first on Triforce way back when Zeal was a component in it. That was a really long time ago. There we go. Good job. But now that that's no longer a thing, you definitely... Or now that Irelia has been reworked, you probably want to be building Sheen first, because you're maxing your Q anyway, and you're spamming many more abilities in teamfights, ideally. You'll be spamming your Q more often, still using other abilities. Okay, let's try and see if we can get a little bit of a better score, or at least just play better and stop dying so much. Again, I want to test things out and try and push the limits a little bit, but I also don't want to be a feeder in my first gameplay video of the new Irelia on the live servers. Can I come over and kill that Yasuo? I think I can. I don't know if he's running straight back to tower or not. Oh, I have the thing anyway. One thing that I didn't notice is I think your W doesn't deal more damage based on the damage that you take. It just deals more damage the longer you channel it, which is kind of interesting. That W is the one thing that I can't quite wrap my head around when it comes to using it in teamfights and using it effectively. Oh. There we go. Oh, Q tank that Morgana? Where's that? You stole my Quadra! I'm suiciding for this Quadra! Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. We're still... Okay, that was actually pretty dope. I feel like Irelia definitely has a much higher skill cap, and that's a really exciting thing for me. You know, it's just been so long. It's been so long since I've played Irelia and felt like I've made significant mistakes and had significant room for improvement. Which, you know, I'm not trying to make myself sound like the greatest player in the world, but the mistakes that I would make on Irelia back on the old Irelia would be mistakes like not warding, right? Mistakes I would make on every champion, not stuff that's specific to Irelia. But now Irelia feels like she has so much more to learn, like so many more areas to improve and get better as a player. Not quite to the level of someone stupid like Yasuo or Zed or whatever, but she's still very simple, but has a lot of interesting combos that you can use in different ways. That figuring out which one is the best for each different situation is probably going to be one of the more important parts of playing her. Yeah. That teleport kind of fucked me. Get out of there. Oh, Morgana's here. Do you want to stay more? If not, it's fine. I have 3,000 gold I have to buy. This game, I think I will build the usual Irelia path. Actually, no. Let's go Duskblade. One thing I really want to try out is more AD builds on Irelia because of the AD scaling on your Q. And it's just AP on your E and ultimate, right? Yeah. The AD scaling on your Q, though, is really interesting because, I mean, your old Q had scaling with AD, didn't it? But just the fact that you're using your Q so much more often. Your Q feels a lot more like a spell on the new Irelia than it feels like an auto attack reset. The old Irelia Q kind of felt like a Nasus Q or a, you know, any of those abilities where it's like it just resets the auto attack. It wasn't actually an ability that reset auto attacks. It just kind of felt like it. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Okay, got it back. They're all there anyway. That was really greedy. Yeah, like the old Q felt like an auto reset more than anything, but the new Q really feels like it's a spell where you're spamming it a lot more and you're maxing it first and everything. So I'm definitely interested in trying out some new builds and seeing how some of this stuff changes how Irelia is played. Let's go bot lane and see if we can kill that Yi. Get a little bit of revenge from earlier. We don't have our ultimate this time, which is kind of interesting. Oh, but it's pretty easy. Even if Syndra didn't knock him out of his thingy, we probably would have got him. Can we take this tower now? Maybe. Hopefully. Maybe not. Oh. We're good. Oh! Oh. Okay, good, good, good. I was so ready to turn on him. Good work. I'm curious to see how good Irelia really is. It's tough to get a good... Like, I'm probably going to title this video something like that. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm kind of trying to figure out how good Irelia is with her new leveling order, with her new abilities, with her possible new build, if there really is a new build you want to be going for on her, and everything. I want to figure it all out. And it's going to be difficult to do that in normal games. We're probably going to have to wait a little while until we can get a substantial number of games with her played in ranked. But I think she probably has a lot of potential. She's probably a really good champion if you can play her well. If you can really master her, spend the time to figure out the combos, and be able to very quickly assess the situation and see what the best possible course of action is, then she'll probably be pretty damn good. And there's a surrender. We're so good we made him surrender. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching today's video. I will be back with more Irelia content soon, but until then, thank you very much for watching. Good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day.